8 surprising habits that are slowly damaging your brain. We don't always think about taking care of our brains like our bodies regarding our health. We tend to pay attention to other body parts and need to remember that the brain controls everything. Look at some everyday things you do that are bad for your brain. Smoking. Most likely, this habit hurts your brain the most when you do it. Smoking not only makes you sick with lung diseases or even heart disease, but it also hurts your brain in many ways. Smoking hurts the cell membranes and nerve cells in brain parts that control balance, coordination, and small and large motor skills. On top of that, it thins the cortex, where things like language, memory, and perception happen. It can also cause problems like Alzheimer's and dementia, and even kill you. Indirectly, smoking too much can cause neuroinflammation, leading to an autoimmune disease called multiple sclerosis, MS. 2. Not drinking enough water. Since water makes up about 70% of the body, it is essential for every bodily function, including brain function. When your brain has enough water, you can think faster, focus, and be more clear-headed and creative. Water is also essential for getting nutrients to the brain and eliminating harmful substances. When the brain is fully hydrated, the exchange of nutrients and toxins will happen more quickly, making it easier to focus and stay mentally alert. Researchers say that even 2 hours of intense exercise without water can cause a decline in brain function. Studies have also shown that dehydration has the most effect on functions like attention, coordination, and solving challenging problems. Water is vital for the brain to think more quickly and more clearly, so it's essential always to drink enough water. Water is suitable for your body and brain, making them work better. 3. Multitasking. You've probably heard that doing too many things at once makes you less productive. It turns out that doing this also messes up your brain and makes you less effective. Earl Miller, a neurologist at MIT and one of the world's experts on divided attention, said that our brains are only set up to do one thing at a time well. People who think they can do more than one thing at once are quickly switching from one thing to another, and every time they do, it costs them mentally. Multitasking also makes you produce more of the stress hormone cortisol and the fight-or-flight hormone adrenaline, which can overstimulate your brain and make it hard to think straight or give you brain fog. 4. Sleeping with your head under the cover. When you sleep with your head under the covers, your brain doesn't get enough oxygen. The less air you take in, the less well your brain works. When you sleep with a blanket or comforter over your head, you take in less than 95% of the oxygen you need. Do you feel warm and cozy when you get under the covers? Certainly. Does it help to lessen the annoying effects of too much light or sound first thing in the morning? Of course it does, but it will cause you to take in more carbon dioxide, which increases the chance that you will hurt your brain cells. 5. Overeating food. When we overeat, we gain weight, feel full, and raise our chances of getting diseases that can kill us. But you might not know that it can also seriously hurt your brain. It hardens the arteries in the brain, which hurts our ability to think. Studies have shown that eating a high-calorie diet for a long time can make a person more likely to have memory loss or mild cognitive impairment, MCI, as they get older. In 2012, a study called Neurology looked at 6,000 people who were, on average, 50 years old. 10 years later, the same people were looked at again, and the cognitive functions of those who were overweight had gotten 22% worse than those who were thinner. 6. Skipping breakfast. Many people skip breakfast, probably because they are trying to lose weight or to save time. People don't often know that skipping breakfast can hurt your brain. After a good night's sleep, the body needs enough nutrients, which the brain can't get if you don't eat breakfast. A 15-year study in Japan examining more than 80,000 people showed that people who often skipped breakfast were more likely to have a stroke and high blood pressure. Another study found that kids who regularly ate breakfast did much better in school than those who didn't. Skipping breakfast lowers the amount of glucose in the blood, hurting the brain's work. So remember to eat something before you leave your house in the morning. 7. Not getting enough sleep. Many busy professionals have a big problem with not getting enough sleep. If you don't sleep enough, you might feel sleepy during the day, get depressed, and have trouble remembering things. Studies from the last few years show that insufficient sleep can make your brain smaller. The hippocampus is part of the brain that suffers when you don't get enough sleep. Even one stormy sleep can make it hard for the brain to remember what it has learned. Several studies have shown that the brain can only get rid of harmful chemicals when sleeping. Lack of sleep can also kill brain cells, slow your thinking, and hurt your memory, attention, judgment, and ability to make decisions, making it harder to learn. 8. Consume too much sugar. People who overeat sugar are more likely to get type 2 diabetes, cavities, and be overweight. They are also more likely to get brain damage. So you might wonder, how does overeating candy affect your brain? Overeating sugar for a long time makes it hard for your body to absorb proteins and nutrients. This could cause people not to get enough food, which slows brain growth. This happens when the body doesn't have enough nutrients in the bloodstream and can't get enough nutrients to the brain. This stops the brain from growing and developing. You must learn to take care of your brain if you are interested in its health or the caliber of your thinking in the current or future. You can improve your memory, learning, mental toughness, and overall brain health by making small changes to how you live. Thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it or found it helpful. If you're new to the channel, you might want to subscribe for more videos like this. Enjoy your day, everyone, and I'll talk to you in the next one.